I moved from South Carolina to Texas and I rented out my South Carolina house. I left all the furniture in there and I rented it out as corporate housing. I also have 2 other houses, so I have a total of 3 houses that I rent out. I used to have 4, but I sold one and I paid off all my debt except for the mortgages. So I do that, and then I also do content creation. So I quit my corporate job about 2 years ago, and last year I'm like, why? I can literally live anywhere I want. Why am I living in South Carolina? Nothing against South Carolina. South Carolina is a beautiful place. But with what I do for a living with content creation, I just wanted to be in like a bigger city, more going on kind of thing, bigger pool of people to, maybe meet my future husband. So, so I moved to Dallas. But in between that, if you follow me and saw my vlogs, I tried Miami first. I want to talk about this a little bit to maybe help you prevent moving to the wrong place and think about some things before you move. My thought was, Miami, it's warm, it's pretty. That's all I thought about. And also it's like a big city, so I'm sure there's lots of fun things to do. I didn't think about the people there. I didn't think about really the fast pace of life. I didn't think about the culture. I didn't think about the partying. Like, I didn't really think about any of that. I just thought warm weather, it's a city. Gotta be great, right? No. I went there for 8 weeks. I spent a lot of money on Airbnbs. I really didn't do it the right way. I would say, like, if you want to try out a city, rent a place for 3 months. Don't rent 1 week at a time, 2 weeks at a time. Go like I did and spent so much money. I suggest picking a central, good location that's safe, and then traveling to the different sub-cities to try them out. And like, if you gotta drive a lot, that's okay. That's gonna save you more money than staying in those locations. I would stay in an Airbnb for a week or 2 in different parts of Miami. And y'all, it ain't cheap. It ain't cheap, and it's not gonna be cheap anywhere. So like, let's say you wanna move to Dallas. Come to Dallas if you work remote. Come to Dallas, rent an Airbnb for 3 months or a furnished rental. I used The Landing. There's also Furnish Finders. There's also other sites that you can use to help you find furnished rental. That's going to be so much more affordable. So pick a general spot in Dallas that you think you might want to go to. Stay there for 3 months and then just travel to the different sub-cities of Dallas. Like, I'm just using Dallas as an example. That is going to be a better way to pick out where you want to live than what I did. Anyways, so I am in Texas until at least January 2025 because I have a little apartment here that I rented. And yeah, I'm just gonna hang out. Like, why not? Like, what? Like, everybody's like, but I don't understand. Like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm just living life. I'm just living life out here in Dallas instead of South Carolina. What do you mean, what am I doing? What does it look like I'm doing? I hate when people ask this question. I'm like, I don't know what you mean. This is normal for me. I just like to meet new people. I like to do fun things. I want to encourage somebody that wants to move. Just move. The more you think about it, you're going to talk yourself out of it. Don't be scared. It's not scary. It's not scary at all. You just move. You just do it. It's very freeing to live somewhere you never lived before and like explore. Especially if you work from home, you have no excuse.